is Jalen Rose. I'm David Jacoby. We are Jalen and Jacoby. What is it that we do?
We give the people what they want.
We're going to talk about what to expect from the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott later in the show. We're going to show you the Tampa Bay Bucks Super Bowl rings, but we start with the Milwaukee Bucks parade. Jalen, I love championships parades because you get to see the athletes drunk. They get the most drunk at the parade, and then they have to talk in front of cameras, and it's one of the greatest things in sports. And, of course, we're going to start with the Bucks' P.J. Tucker.
Yo, it's crazy. That's where everybody, like, when I came here, they're like, yo, you got to, like, show, like, you got to be the dog. And I'm like, man, we got dogs. Like, they just saying, like, like, I got here, like, we already got dogs.
I love how he finishes the speech.
Be dogs, and we gonna be dogs. And our dogs is crazy. We got dogs, you hear me?
Nothing but the
Milwaukee,
dog in me.
And he finishes it with a big swig from the champagne bottle. I think he had a few swigs from the champagne bottle over the course of the day. But, Jalen, what do you think about the parade and PJ's speech?
As an athlete, Jacoby, that's the one moment in my career that I've always regretted. That I didn't get a chance to do that as a member of the Michigan Wolverines. I didn't get a chance to do that as the member of the Indiana Pacers. That right there is what it's all about. And you know I'm a man of the people. And imagine if you have footage of me. This is why certain people can't have nice things. The man above knows he should have never gave me a championship ring in the parade. He knows that. Because my footage would be P.J. Tucker times Tom Brady times 100. And so, in all honesty, though, I'm really happy for the Bucks. I'm really happy for their fan base, their first championship in 50 years. And P.J. Tucker, Bobby Portis, Drew Holiday, they were brought to the Bucks to bring that dog, to bring that toughness. That was one of the things the squad was missing alongside the great Giannis Antetokounmpo and the emerging now closer in Chris Middleton.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo had 50 points in the closeout game, and he was dominant throughout the series. And Jalen, another Bucks legend, Oscar Robertson, the Big O, had this to say about Giannis Antetokounmpo. He said, quote, the only person I think that the size to give him a decent chance at guarding Giannis is AD from the Lakers. No one else. I don't see any player on defense that's going to be able to handle Giannis. Jalen, what do you think about these thoughts from the Big O?
Breathing and money are the only things I love more than basketball. And I'll tell you something. Did you say the Big O said? Now, I just want to make sure. The Big O said, right? Is that what I heard? So if that's the case, that's true. That's true. That's true. But here's the beauty of being an all-time great player. The Big O knows this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar knows this. Current day game. KD, Steph Curry, LeBron. You know what all great players know? Nobody can actually stop them. That's just how this works. Nobody can stop them. It's going to take a collective effort to slow them down. The Suns clearly were not able to do it versus Giannis.
I think that's what I left that quote with as well. It's like, yeah, AD is probably the only individual defender in the NBA that could handle Giannis. But really what you need is a team effort. And the Suns up front just weren't big enough. Aiden seemed a little light and a little young. And then you had Crowder. They missed Sarge. But I think to stop Giannis, which we have seen before, is it takes a true collective effort from a team strategy to make other people on the Bucks beat you. But we're going to wait until next year to see if that can happen, because right now this is Giannis' time. He's in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru right now getting a 50-piece nuggets. However, a couple of his other teammates right now are doing something different. As you're watching us on this program, Giannis' teammates Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton are on a plane, fresh off the parade. Still got that champagne hangover. The champagne hangover is one of the worst hangovers too. Fresh off the parade, still smelling like champagne. They are on a plane flying to Japan to participate in the Olympics with none other than their previous finals foe, Devin Booker. They are available to play Sunday morning against France for Team USA. What do you think about this tight turnaround, fresh from the parade, fresh from the finals, going straight to Team USA?
I'm happy for each of those guys who continue to ascend in their careers in different ways. Devin Booker, as a young player, had a 70-point game, a 59-point game, and in his first postseason was outstanding, leading the Phoenix Suns to the finals. Nobody can say that they predicted that they would be there. Now, for Drew Holiday, he was an all-star early in his career with the Philadelphia 76ers, regained that level of play with the Pelicans, became a top-flight defender and two-way player, now goes to the Milwaukee Bucks, becomes the missing piece and a champion, and in particular as an improved three-point shooter. Chris Middleton, drafted by the Detroit Pistons in the second round, right? Now all of a sudden, a surefire, consistent all-star playing alongside Giannis, the second best player on the championship team, and a legitimate closer. I know and I appreciate the fact that they want to bring us the gold medal. And I know that it's a great opportunity for each of those guys. But we've crowned 2 NBA champions in 9 months. Usually we crown 1 NBA champion in 12 months. The regular season calendar is about to get reset, which means training camp is gonna basically start happening late September, early October, and then we're gonna have a full 82 game season, not a condensed 72 game season. So what I hope we're not hearing, which I believe we may be hearing as the season starts to progress, is load management for all 3 of those guys, because they decided, and rightfully so, it's a great opportunity to go play for gold. And by the way, we actually need them. We need them. We need them. Y'all saw the early exhibitions. Y'all saw players be in and out of the lineup due to COVID protocol. We actually need them. So selfishly, I want the gold medal as an American. So yes, I would love to see them in uniform. But if I was overseeing the Bucks or the Suns, I would want those guys to actually be resting and getting ready for the next season.
So you do not like the idea that they could be available, they could be playing on Sunday after a long flight, after a parade in Japan?
No, because psychological, emotional, and physical fatigue is a real thing. You ever heard of something called jet lag? Didn't you just say that they were going to Tokyo? That ain't a short flight. And today's Friday. And didn't you say the game is Sunday?
Morning.
And so again, I'm happy that they're going to help us win gold. But if I was an owner of one of those teams, I would hope that those guys would be resting and getting themselves ready for the next season. But as Team USA, we need them. We really need them.
We do.